right? So let's have a look at how we can use the loop over items action to list a bunch of tokens from my wallet onto the floor, all in one automation. So I create a new template, which will be bulk list on floor. And what I will do is every 15 minutes, I will get the necessary floor from Blur, get Blur collection stats. I will also get my wallet tokens. Then I will loop over items, namely, I will loop over listing every single one, not every single one, but a specified number of tokens from my wallet, and that will be list token on Blur. But I only want to list that many, so I add an only continue if in front of the list token on Blur. So what happens here is every 15 minutes, I get the collection floor, I get the tokens in my wallet, and then I will loop over every single one of my tokens. Not every single one, but it would be 5 in this case, but a specified number. So I will loop over a specified number of tokens, and I will list each of them on Blur on the floor, right? So now I add some inputs, which will be collection ID. This is a string and it's acting as a collection. This is simply adds a collection selector when I'm to make my life easier. I have wallet, which is also a string. This will be my trading wallet, and I'll add a list this many tokens, which will be a number acting as none. So repeat every 15 minutes. I get the Blur collection stats for this collection ID. Obviously, I will take the input from up here and bring it down here, so I don't have to input it twice. For the wallet ID, it's the same. I add the trading wallet from here. Boom, there it goes. And get my wallet tokens for specific collection, which is obviously the collection from my input. Then I add the same wallet ID again. Now I will loop over the items, and the items will be the output from my get wallet tokens. So I want to loop over the tokens of the get wallet token action, which will be my NFTs, namely the NFTs that bypass these specific criteria, which is the collection ID that I'm looking for. I will only continue if the index of the loop, so the number of repetitions that happened so far, is less than my list this many tokens. So it will be less than the number of tokens I want to list. Obviously, under each repetition, there will be one listing, and the repetitions start with an index of 0. I will list on from my wallet with the collection ID. For the token ID, I will take from the loop the token ID of item. This is simply the token ID of that specific token I'm listing. Duration will be 15 minutes, which is the minimum on Blur. The repeat is 15 minutes, so by the time it repeats, previous listing will expire, and I will want to list on floor. So for that, I put this, which is the output, the floor from the get Blur collection stats, and that goes in here. Right, so this is it. What I will do is I will add a notified channel, and what this will do is it will serve as a kind of a simulation of the listing action. So if I mess something up here, then it might cost me money if I list it lower than I wanted to. So I will disable this action, and I will add the same metrics. Actually, to save time, I've saved up the same inputs that I have in my listing action. As you can see, it's all the same stuff. So this will be the message. Simulate a bit of this collection, and I will show the collection ID. From this wallet, this token, I'm listing this token. again, it's the same variables as you've seen before. They're just being passed on from the previous actions. And I'm listing on floor, right? Listing at this price point floor, collection floor is this. And these are, crucial part is that this is exactly the same as the price of the list action. So that's it. And I will select a Telegram channel. So I want to get pinged on Telegram. So that's more or less it. I have created a template. I will click on create. I will go to my templates. This is the one I created just 6 seconds ago. And I create the automation. I will want to list from this collection. Whoops, that's the name. So bulk list beans. There you go, it already popped up. That's the acting as, that's what the acting as function does. Let me select the collection ID. So I will be trading from my main wallet, and I want to list, let's say 3 tokens. Right, so the automation is already running, and I will be seeing my tokens being listed. As you can see, none of them are listed now. I listed them previously, but it has expired by now. And it already listed, well, it's not listing, it's sending me the automation, the alerts, right? So if I go onto Compass alerts, I can see just now, which is this is a previous instance, ignore this. As you can see, the 3 simulated bids are here, all at the price point of this, which is the same as floor. Let me check if that's correct. As you can see, the floor of this collection is this, so I'm satisfied. None of them are listed yet because the listing action is disabled. I only have an alert action in front of it. So what I will do now that I'm satisfied that I've set everything up right, I can disable the simulated alert, and I can enable the listing action for real this time. So I pressed update. Normally I would have to wait 15 minutes. I'm not waiting 15 minutes. So I decreased it down to 0.5, which is 30 seconds. Let's see it run. It's running, right? What I will do is I will up again so it doesn't run so many times one after the other. Right, so it's running. As you can see, it's doing its thing. Oh, and it listed the tokens. The listings are true, which means it should have worked. It listed 2 so far. Right, so I listed 3 of my tokens out of the 5, and that's how the loop over items works.